Shalom. I want to start this lesson off by giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rachah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, as well as you sincere Akib and Akwath out there, diligently pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth. And as you can see, the title here of this Hill article is UFOs Pose Potential National Security Threat, Lawmakers Warn. And without even going into this article, you can see that these Edomites are scared as hell. All right. These Edomites are scared. They know what time it is, and they know that they have but a short time left. Hence why they seeing these chariots. All right. The chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And even going back to the Trump administration, when Trump had kicked off the SpaceX or Space Force or something like that, he named it. But it was basically a military operation in space. And even back then, brothers was going into videos on it. But we knew back then that, Esau knows that the Lord is coming back very, very soon. So right now, these damn devils gotta, find some type of way to combat the Most High when he comes back. All right. And he's going to use deception. He's going to use, his common tactics of, putting things out there in the media to deceive people. All right. And he's been doing it for years. He's been making all these UFO movies, World War Z, War of the Worlds, different movies that deal with so-called aliens from outer space invading Earth. But that's exactly what's going to happen. All right. And this devil knows that. Hence why they're deeming these UFOs as a national security threat. All right. But let's go ahead and get into the article. So it says Representative Andre Carson on Tuesday warned that UFOs pose a potential national security threat to the U.S. and quote unquote need to be treated that way during a highly anticipated hearing with the Pentagon's top intelligence officials on mysterious aerial sightings. And see, this is how you know that this is the devil. Because years ago, these devils were straight up outright denying the existence of UFOs. If you believed in UFOs or anything that came with it, then you was labeled a conspiracy theorist. You was called a quack. You was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But what now? High officials in these governments are citing these UFOs as a national threat. So you see how the tables flip like that? You see how years ago something can go from a so-called conspiracy to now it's national news, and you know what I'm saying, they're basically declaring war on the Most High. You see that? So this is what we've been telling you. When we come out and we tell you these things, that yes, the so-called UFOs, they not aliens from outer space. These are the chariots, the heavenly armies of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And they coming back to destroy these damn devils and to deliver the elect, to deliver the children of Israel, man. All right. So don't let these devils fool you. And when it happens, when the real invasion does happen, these devils are going to try to broadcast it as some kind of alien invasion. Like, oh, we need to protect our planet from these invaders. Which really what it is they're going to declare war upon Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You see? So now it says in the first congressional hearings on UFOs in more than 50 years, Carson, the chairman of the House Counterterrorism, Counterintelligence, and Counterproliferation Subcommittee, said the Department of Defense swept the issue of unidentified aerial phenomena under the rug. Now, why is that? Why did they sweep that under the rug? Because it wasn't time for them to come out and, proclaim this as a threat. Because years ago, they wanted to keep the people in the dark. They ain't want nobody to be too woke to what was going on. But I remember even back in the day, back in the day, they had this show on the History Channel called Ancient Aliens. Y'all may have seen it, but that was a show from back in the day where they was, linking up, Matter of fact, they was even using, Bible scriptures to substantiate the point that so-called UFOs, which are the chariots, did have a large part in, human history. So these devils know that, man. But for years, they've denied that. All right, people talk about Area 51 and what's down there. These devils tell you that no, we're not dealing with anything that's outside of this earth. When we all know that that's a lie, okay? Because even dealing with Area 51, can't nobody even come within 50 miles of that area. If you come even within 50 miles of Area 51, then you're going to be shot down. You can't even get that close. All right, so these devils are definitely hiding something. But nevertheless, all right, these devils are trying to push the narrative now. And that's the first thing that they do whenever they want to demonize something. They push the narrative of this is dangerous, this is harmful, we need to control this. We need to get this under control, because if we don't, this is going to be a threat to our kingdom. And that's really what Esau sees it as. Esau sees the chariots as a direct threat to his rulership, to his kingdom. And like I mentioned before, that's why they put this whole space force and they got the satellites out there. And listen, they don't put these satellites in these rovers out into space for nothing. They put them out there to watch for the Most High. Just the other day with this NASA live feed, these damn devils cut off the damn live feed because they was seeing too much. There was too much going on in the live feed with these big chariots and these little small ones around it. They know what time it is. All right. And they know that this is the means of our salvation and the means of their destruction. Okay. So basically now they just got to declare all out war on this. Reading on, it says, for too long, the stigma associated with UAPs has gotten in the way of good intelligence analysis, he said. Pilots avoided reporting or were laughed at when they did. DOD officials relegated the issue to the back room or swept it under the rug entirely, fearful of a skeptical national security community. All right. So it says that database for UAP sightings and encounters now includes around 400 reports, the intelligence official said at the hearing. In opening remarks, Bray acknowledged that UAPs represent serious hazards and pose potential threats to the security of defense operations. The Naval Intelligence Officer said the Pentagon was working to build on relationships working within the military to encourage more reporting on UAPs. All right, so y'all get the point. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but y'all get the point. Okay? These devils are terrified. And best believe, man, these devils watch our videos. These devils watch our videos. You would actually be surprised who watches our videos, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'd really be surprised. But the bottom line is this. These so-called UFOs, which are the chariots, as it is mentioned in the scriptures, are coming back to take down the nations. All right? And trust me, when we was speaking on these things years ago, when, so-called truthers was going into these things years ago with the UFOs and, the government conspiracies covering things up, the whole time it was true and it was accurate. We knew that, but the majority of people are so stupid and so bogged down with, Babylon juice that they can't see past that. Their minds have been corrupted by the lies of this devil. All right, but the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, have not been deceived, because we have the Ruach HaKodesh to see past this devil's lies, man. Listen, this devil's lies can't penetrate us. Once we were made free from the lies and came into the truth, this devil can't touch us no more. So that's why we stand boldly as lions and call this devil out on his hypocrisy, on his lies and his deception. All right. Because listen, Esau is through and he knows it. And if you don't believe us when we bring the facts out, then guess who believes us? Esau, the so-called white man. whether it be Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Trump, Biden, when they hear the real men of the Lord speak, they know what's up. They know that we speaking the truth. Why you think they constantly shutting brothers' channels down? They can't let brothers bring out the real scriptures, man. Because listen, they know that we got it. Esau know that we got it, man. All right, Christianity is a sinking ship. Christianity ain't never teach nobody nothing but how to be subservient and docile to the so-called white man. All right, the real prophets, the real men of the Lord have been risen up in this time, and we telling you the real. We giving it to you 100 uncut. Okay? So, hey, once again, man, the chariots are coming to break these devils down. And right now, they're in straits. Okay? Because, they're at the point now where they think they're about to complete their NWO. They're about to accomplish their enterprise. But, hey, the Most High is about to throw a monkey wrench in that operation. Okay? The Most High is about to foil these devils' plans right when they think they're about to take their last bite. Because now they got to worry about so much. They got to worry about the Most High. They got to worry about the chariots. They got to worry about World War III. They got to worry about how they're going to bring their new world order into fruition. They facing trouble from every side. So right now, you best believe that these devils are working overtime to do what they got to do. Because, as the scriptures say, man, the devil cometh unto you with great wrath because he know that he have but a short time. So they got to, speed up the process. Right now, they basically have to rush because they don't got no other choice now. Let's get Book of Revelation 1 verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, talking about Yahushai. And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen. Now, when it say that he cometh with clouds, hey, that really means that he's coming with the chariots, man. All right, Yahushai is coming with a whole host of chariots, and every eye shall see the Lord. All right, every eye shall see the Lord, and they also which pierced him. All right, so even those that pierced the Lord at his crucifixion, even they are going to lay eyes upon him, man, which shows you that reincarnation is a biblical fact. All right, because that was thousands of years ago. But how are those people going to see the Lord coming back? Well, because they live through their descendants and they're back today in the spirit. All right. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen. Okay. Isaiah 13 verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. Okay, now when it say the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, hey, the Lord is coming like that with the chariots, man. All right, like a great mountain. And what is he coming to do? A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. Right now, the Lord is gathering the nations together for all of them to be judged. At the valley of Jehoshaphat, the third woe, World War III. All right. He mustereth the host of the battle, man. Hey, so the Lord is bringing these nations together so that they can all receive their judgment at that one appointed time. Okay. Now, matter of fact, Isaiah 13 and 5, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Okay. So, hey, the Lord is coming back as the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't coming back as that, docile lamb that he came as before. Hey, the Lord coming back to do war. He coming back to punish the wicked for afflicting his chosen people, man. That's what the Lord is coming back to do. And best believe that these devils, they going to try all they can do to prepare themselves for that day. And Satan really got these heathen believing that they can defeat the Lord, that they can somehow overcome the Lord just because they got these sophisticated technologies, these laser beams and sonic weapons, bio warfare. They really believe that they can defeat the Lord through those means. But it's all going to be in vain. Because, hey, once the Lord comes back, the technology of these heathens can't compare to the technology of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It ain't nowhere near, trust me. That's going to be a straight up slaughter, man. Isaiah 66 verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. You see that? So the Lord is coming with his chariots like a whirlwind, man. The so-called UFOs that the Lord is coming with. To do what? To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay, so this is what these devils are afraid of. They're afraid of that coming judgment, and they know they can't escape it. All they've done to try and discredit the scriptures, to try and, make the Bible seem as though it's not real, and they, change words and, try to manipulate. Listen, man, the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai will stand forever. It don't matter what kind of deception that these devils want to throw out here, because the deception that these devils throw out is going to deceive who it's meant to deceive, but it's not going to touch the elect. All right, because the Lord is dealing with his elect men and women as well. All right. So no, man, it's not possible to deceive the very elect. Listen, man, these devils invest billions of dollars every year just to keep people distracted, just to, take people's minds away from the real importance of life, which is what? To serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. To discredit the Bible, to fill your mind with all kinds of folly. This whole system that we're living in is literally a matrix. It's literally a matrix. You work and pay bills. You got your little, 2 days off during the week, and then it's right back to the same routine. You know what I'm saying? But that's a matrix, man. But hey, the Lord come to free us from that. And call her Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai that we have been freed from that, man. Because if we were still stuck in the rudiments of this world and thinking that we can make it in this world, not even knowing that this thing is going to be destroyed, that's a terrible lot to have. That's an extremely terrible lot to have, man. Because listen, all of your dreams and aspirations are going to be destroyed. And that's exactly how these heathen are going to be. These heathen really think that they're going to make it out on top, that their houses shall continue forever, as it is written. But the Lord is going to do what? By fire and by his sword will plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Hey, so the Lord is going to slay many people, man. All right, the Lord is going to spare none. Okay. Now this is Joel, the 2nd chapter, starting at the 1st verse. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There had not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so they shall run. Now pay attention, verse 5. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Now this is speaking of when the Lord comes back and the elect receive those heavenly bodies and we go to war against these heathen, man. We literally going to be like X-Men, like Superman. All right, so here it is describing how, we're going to be in that time. All right, now pay attention. Verse 6. Before their face the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. You see that? So when the Lord comes back with the chariots, all right, when he finally comes back to wage war against the heathen, to take down the kingdoms of the earth, to subdue the heathen, we're going to receive those new spiritual heavenly bodies. All right. And hey, we're going to be invincible. All right. The heathen not going to be able to touch us, man. Bullet wounds, ain't no sword going to be able to chop through us, man. Hey, we going to be wrecking shop for real. Verse 8, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. You see that? Hey, so listen, this is the power that's coming to Yasha'Allah, man. This is the power that's coming to the saints of the Lord. Okay, so knowing that this is coming, why would you want to go back into the world and try to listen? I don't even know what you're trying to do in the world at this point, to be honest. Like, the world is dead. You can see that this place is passing away. Verse 9, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Now, this is what is scaring Esau. All right, this is what's making these heathen tremble, man, because, hey, when Esau reads these verses, it puts fear in this man. All right, this is why he's been trying to destroy us for the longest time, because he don't want this to come to pass. He don't listen. Esau don't want to have to deal with this, man, because he know he ain't got no answer for it. All right. Because, hey, once we get them new bodies, Esau know that his ass is grass. Like, yo, it's over. It's over. You can't come up against the men of the Lord once we get them spiritual bodies, man, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? It's over for these damn heathen, man. And they're going to be put back in their place as the Most High has ordained it. Verse 11, and the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. And who can abide it? And the answer is no one. Esau can't abide it. Not Elam, not Ishmael, not Moab. None of these damn heathens, man. Listen, once our Lord come back, these heathens know what time it is. They're not even going to want to fight the Lord, but the Lord going to make them fight anyway. Just so the movie can be interesting. You know, just to make the movie interesting, man, the Lord going to make these damn heathen fight, man. You see? But they going to be crushed. They going to be crushed like, you know what I'm saying? Like you crushing ice cubes in your hand or something. You know what I mean? Like you crushing some damn Pringles or something. Hey, the heathen going to be crushed like that. Okay? So, hey, it's over for these damn heathen, man. All right? Now, let's get the book of Revelation 6. Okay, because this is the end result. When the Lord comes back with the chariots, this is how the heathen, you know what I'm saying? This is how the heathen are going to react, man. It says, so this is verse 15, and the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? So once again, when the Lord come back with the chariots, with that great heavenly host, they know what time it is. They know it's time to give it up. You see? So, hey, these devils, they're going to try and, you know what I'm saying, create some type of resistance against the Lord. But, hey, in the end, it's going to be futile. Okay? Because once the Lord come back and they see the Lord in all his fury and all this anger, and then he coming back to put them down, oh, man. It tells you in Revelation 6, man, hey, they going to tell the rocks to fall on them, to hide them. That's how terrified these damn devils going to be, man. All right. But I'm going to end it right there. Hopefully this lesson was edifying through the Rakha Kadash. Call Halo Imla Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakha Kadash. Till next time, Shalom to the elect. Kom Yasha'Allah, DTA, Abba Ball.